everyone, I'm Chelsea. Welcome to my porch. Today's a little bit different for me because I'm focusing on fragrances that I love smelling on my husband specifically. These were ones that I picked up for him with him in mind, but also there are a few that I tested for myself and then I thought, no, I would never wear this, but I would love to smell it on my husband. And so I have 5 here, and then I have a shout out to my favorite men's fragrance of all time that was discontinued long ago, and so maybe if we talk about it again, they'll bring it back. He has a full bottle of one of these because he only wears fragrance when we're spending time together. You know, it's kind of like a date night at home or a date night out, or I've asked him to put on a fragrance. He'll wear it for special occasions, so it would take him forever to go through a bottle. I do want to eventually replace all of these travel size sprays with full-size bottles for him. So I don't have the pretty full-size bottles of most of these. The first one that I originally bought as a tester for myself, but immediately thought of my husband and was like, this smells like him. This is what he smells like, this is what he should smell like, is Liis Bo. He has a 9 ml decant from Scent Split here. He started with a 5 ml and then he went up to the 9 ml. And I think this is his second 9 ml, so I don't know why. And he orders these himself, so I don't know why he hasn't just bought the big size bottle. I'm gonna have to do that for him, maybe for Valentine's Day. But this is a dry, woody, smooth vanilla fragrance with a little bit of resin. It's resinous, woody, has this sweet, smooth, non-gourmand vanilla. It's not a foodie vanilla. It just adds this smoothness and sweetness to the fragrance. What I really get from Bo is the resin and incense combo, cedarwood. There's a note of sequoia, which I'm not sure that I really super pick up on, other than the feeling that it lends to the fragrance. It just brings this like dryness and warmth to it. And then the non-food like vanilla, it's just like a sweet, smooth vanilla that adds a little bit of refinement to the fragrance and keeps it from being overly woody. I had my mom, she was over one day, and she was asking what colognes my husband wears. And I was like, oh, well, I have them right here. He keeps them in the china cabinet. And I said, what do you think of this one, Mom? And she said, oh. She said, I've smelled that on him before. Ooh, it smells like a lumberjack coming out of the forest. And I said, it does kind of smell like that. And she was like, it smells like this man who's been chopping wood. And I was like, it does. She said, I like it. So my mom is really picky with fragrance, but she really loved Bo. I'm sure it smells amazing on women, and I had originally ordered the decant for myself, but I think it is the best fragrance for a man. I think it is intoxicating, honestly. I love when he wears this. I would call this his signature scent. Moving on to the next one, he wears this one a lot for date nights and in the winter. When he needs a stronger fragrance that maybe will cut through the cold or cut through everybody else's fragrances if we're out at dinner or somewhere. So this is Replica's Jazz Club. This is the only one that he has the full-size bottle of. This smells like tobacco, like rum, like vetiver, a little smokiness from vetiver, and like vanilla. I think Jazz Club is a perfect name for it. It smells like what you would imagine a speakeasy, a jazz club would smell like. You know, rum is listed as the note, but I get more of like a whiskey from it. It smells more like a bourbon, like a whiskey to me. And then heavy tobacco. So if you enjoy tobacco fragrances, give this one a try. Male or female, I think, you know, fragrance is for everyone, but I especially love this one on my husband specifically. And you know, I could wear all of these that I'm gonna talk about, but they smell like him to me. So I don't ever, there's not any crossover. I don't ever go and pick up his fragrance and spray it on me. We don't have ones that we share or anything like that. So even though I could wear Jazz Club, it's not a fragrance that I would ever choose to wear. It's one that I for sure much prefer on my husband, and one that I really love on him. This next one, he has gone through many samples because I'm friends with, I'm kind of like a mall rat. I go to the mall, I walk around, I've become friends with everyone at the counters, and I get all of these decants from them. And then whenever they're having a like fragrance event coming up. So I'm gonna go buy this full-size bottle at the next fragrance event that they have over at the mall. So this is his little decant of Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka. And this one is like his soothing, comforting fragrance. Like I think of rainy day, I think of, I don't know, for some reason I think of like Christmas morning, like this happy, comforting family time, like this special moment, not necessarily like a special occasion fragrance, which it totally could be. It's lavender, it's myrrh, it's Tonka. I don't know what else is in it. That's what I get, lavender, myrrh, Tonka, and it just calms me. You know, every once in a while when we're at home, he'll say, you know, before we're about to watch a movie or something, he'll ask, do you want me to wear a cologne? What do you want me to wear? And I want him to wear Myrrh and Tonka. Myrrh and Tonka is clean, it's fresh, but it's warm and inviting and cozy. I think this would be an amazing signature scent for a man. It is office appropriate, it's, you know, intimate date night appropriate. It's a perfect signature scent, I think. I don't think it would be too heavy in the summer. I think that Liis Bo is 1000% an excellent signature scent as well. Jazz Club is more of like for specific occasions, you know, date night, or it's real cold, you need something to cut through the cold. Myrrh and Tonka I think is a great choice too, and I love smelling this one on him. Like I said, it just kind of like, it soothes me. It's soothing, comforting, it's masculine. I think it's a great fragrance. This is a newer one that he has been testing out for me, and I am for sure going to be buying him a full-size bottle. This sample came from my friend Neela. She mailed me this from her personal collection. It's Acqua de Parma's Mandarino di Sicilia. So I think this is one of their newer releases, and it smells, oh, it's so good. It smells like an Italian orange soda with spearmint. Oh, it is so good. It's so good. I can't wait for him to wear this in the summer. Right now it's like 20 degrees out, right? 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So he hasn't been able to test this in the warmth, you know, when the sun is warming up his skin and stuff. But still in the cold, I have loved this on him. Something about that spearmint too in the cold weather is really nice. So this one smells like a more masculine version of Guerlain's Aqua Allegoria Mandarin Basilic. So you all know that I love the Mandarin Basilic and Mandarin Basilic Forte. I have the big bottle of the Mandarin Basilic Forte. I have a travel spray of the original Mandarin Basilic. It does remind me a lot of those, but it is more masculine. It has that spearmint. It's fizzier, and it really does smell like an Italian orange soda. It's a great freshie. It's an excellent freshie, and I love smelling it on him. And finally, the fifth fragrance that I have here that I love smelling on him, I think it's all season appropriate, but it's really great in the summer, the high heat of the summer, and that is Penhaligon's Juniper Sling. It is peppery. Obviously, it has juniper in it, and really what I get is like this. My husband's back there in the back. Really what I get from this is the black pepper, the juniper, there's a note of angelica in there, and that's pretty much it. I don't get, it has a whole collection of notes listed, but I don't get most of those. This smells like my favorite mixed drink. My favorite drink is a gin and ginger beer. or a gin and tonic too. So this is what that smells like to me. You know, it's called Juniper Sling. Gin is made from the juniper berry. And so that's what he smells like to me. And I love the smell of juniper. I love the fresh aromaticness of it. It's fresh, spicy, it's peppery. I think you know, I know women who wear it, but I think it's really masculine. And I think that it is an excellent freshie for the summer, but you know, he has worn it year round and I have loved smelling it on him all year round. So that is my list of 5 that my husband wears that I love smelling on him. Ones that I eventually want to turn into full-size bottles for him. But before I go, I want to give a shout out to my all-time favorite men's fragrance. This was one that I bought him when were we in high school? We might have been in high school. We might have been freshmen in college. I bought this for him, and I mean, this, oh, if they would make this again, I would buy him so many bottles. This was like his 4th or 5th bottle of Givenchy Play Intense. And if they would just bring this back. Can you guys, Givenchy, can you just bring this back, please? It is so good. It's coffee and vanilla and I don't know what else, but it's just it was the best men's fragrance I had ever smelled. I loved when he wore this. It lasted forever, like so many fragrances did back then. But we can't, you know, I cannot find anything that smells like it. Not anything. So if you all know of anything that smells like Givenchy Play Intense from, you know, the 2010s era, 2000s era, please let me know. I've bought, is it pronounced Rochas Man? I've bought that. It's listed on Fragrantica as, people have voted that one as the closest to this one that they found, and I've bought it. And my husband and I were so disappointed because it didn't smell anything like this to us. So I'm glad we held on to his last bottle. It has definitely gone bad now, but you can still smell it. Like, you know, there's whispers. There are whispers of what it once was still in the bottle, so I'm able to reference it at least. But once he sprays it, you know, it'll last for like 10 minutes and then it's gone. If anyone knows of a great replacement for this fragrance, would you please tell me, because I will buy it and we will try it. And I have been on the hunt for years and years for something to replace this. I'm so sad that they discontinued it. And of course, you know, the old bottles are going on eBay for like hundreds of dollars. So that is all. Maybe you have, you know, a boyfriend, a husband, a son, a nephew, or someone in your life who you want, a brother, someone who you want to go fragrance shopping for, or they're looking for something, and maybe this will help give you some ideas of what I think smells nice on a man, and you can have something to start from, a list to start from. And that's all. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.